it's worth noting how we got there, how we defeated this bill. It's not because the Republican establishment types recognized, oh, you know what, we've been educated by Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. We realize that there's a lot of stuff in this bill that we didn't realize was in there. Not at all. These people are shameless and they're used to voting for these bills, and they know exactly what they're voting for. They may not read the whole bill. What they do is basically they read into it to find out if their pieces of pork are in it. And they don't care if anyone else is, because, so in other words, nobody cares about the taxpayer here. That's the guy who's being looted, by the way, and that's the guy who's not in the negotiations. The reason that the Republicans freaked out is pretty simple. Number one, there was a concerted campaign on the part of Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy against it. Number two, because of the freedom of speech on X, there was a massive public uproar. Let's remember, there are tens, well, actually hundreds of millions of people on X, and there was an absolute firestorm on X of blasting these congressmen and also exposing the particular items in the bill, which you normally, by the way, never get to see. The media, of course, is all on board with these massive omnibus bills. They don't really focus on, they don't do a list of the horrors in these kinds of bills at all. They want them to pass. And so they act like this is some sort of a responsible debate over protecting the American people. Nothing could be further from the truth. So the American people get a chance to fire back on X. And third, of course, and very significant, Trump. Trump weighs in. Trump goes, this is stupid. Trump basically says, listen, the Democrats are holding a threat over your head, sort of Damocles. You're going to shut down the government, Mike Johnson. And Trump goes, so shut down the government. Who's making you shut down the government? The Democrats. So let them shut down the government, and then we'll come in 35 days from now and we'll fix the whole thing and we'll get all the credit for it. So Trump, in his whimsical way, states the political common sense of the matter. And once again, look at this bill. $60 billion to Ukraine. Think about that. The blanket immunity for the deep state, unconstitutional emergency powers, mask and vaccine mandates, gain-of-function research, funding of 12 biolabs, and all of this stuff that could never pass on its own is all bootstrapped or tied up to hurricane relief and farmer relief, and it's like, hey, I voted for farmer relief, or if you vote against it, leadership will leak to the press, this guy's against aid, he's against the farmers,